What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mo.J. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a Merry Christmas. This is Are We Ready for episode 8 of Power Book 4 Force. I had the times messed up because I was editing on my computer. I mean, not on my computer, but on my phone. And I put 12 p.m. It was supposed to be 12 a.m., but the hell with it. If you're here, you're here. If not, you're celebrating Christmas. What up, Grand Man? What's up, QJ? Man, it looks like we got another clip that dropped also. We got some photos, and it looks like it's going down. It looks like it's going down. You know, we got Tommy. We went and got Tommy a little nice little pad. You know what I mean? The little layout. You know, he got some bottles. Tonight is brought to you in part by Mo. You know what I'm saying? Pop a bottle of the best bubbly you can ever have. You know what I mean? What's up, David? Yeah, man. Y'all see the Spurs? We out there doing what we do. The Commanders, they trash. The Commanders are trash. We canceling Christmas tonight? I hope so. What I'm expecting tonight is an all-out blitz. We need to go straight to war. We need bodies to be dropping from the beginning of the episode, the middle of the episode, the end of the episode. We need people to decide which side they're gonna be on, who's gonna be scrapping. Is Shanti teaming up with Tommy? Is Tommy going against the coalition, which I've been saying all season he's gonna have to break off from them? We got a clip this week that shows that Tommy then went and did his own thing, which was pretty obvious. After that ass whooping, he succumbed last weekend, but it don't matter. We here this weekend. We here this weekend. Auntie knows the kitchen. What's up? What's up? Well, I'm gonna jump into the clip. So we'll play the clip. We got 2 clips this week. We got the Tommy and Mireya we looked at a little bit earlier, and then we now have the D-Mac, JP, and Tommy. So we'll play that clip first. I'll have to pause it because it came out. I didn't chop it up or anything. I just looked at it and was like, all right, I'm gonna wait till we do the live. And we'll have a first reaction also. So I'll have the link up so we can watch it live on my channel. It's minimum talking when we watch an episode. So you don't have to worry about being disrupted. We'll watch it and then we'll jump straight into the first reaction over on YouTube. So we'll have both of those up. Again, Merry Christmas. Hopefully everybody's doing all right and everyone, you know, they were around family, you know, not me. You know, I was here by myself in the bed half the day. But all right, we'll play that clip first. The new one between Tommy and JP with our boy D-Mac. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's see what we got here.
Well, shit.
All right. Again, I'm gonna have to pause it a little bit because I haven't cut it up or anything. But here we go. Here's the clip that just dropped today, along with some photos. So we'll go through all of these and talk about what's going to happen tonight, and then we'll jump back to the other photos we have. All right, so it looked like the feds, they didn't kicked in our boy JP's. Again, I have to pause it. Don't get mad at me in the comments, man. You talk too much. Look, start your own channel and just play the video all the way through and see if you can get through without a copyright. But over here, I can't risk it.
Yeah. What?
Tommy confirms he's out of CBI, which, like I said, they basically voted him out when they said they were going to do the fentanyl packs. So Tommy volunteered to get D-Mac out also, which is, wait a minute, I'm still in the game, Every single week, what do I tell y'all? Tommy ain't worried about the family. Tommy is worried about Tommy. Tommy don't ever think, all right, the feds are after us. Why would I continue to bring, if the feds just raided the house, locked JP up for a potential murder, which we know is probably D-Mac that did it, where we know it was Vic that actually killed the officer, why would you be bringing the dope to the house and then telling your nephew, yeah, I need someone to help me move it? This just doesn't make sense at all.
Help me out. Somebody I trust. I'm gonna build back better. You in?
All right, so we're gonna run that again, but please make that make sense. They just kicked in the door. They just arrested JP, but Tommy comes over there with 4 to 5 bricks talking about, I need help moving it. The feds are cracking down. Well, if the feds are cracking down, Tommy, we need to act like it. Don't bring any dope to the house. And why would you bring the dope to the house that you stay at? Take that shit somewhere else. I'm telling you, Tommy just doesn't care. We'll play it again. What's going on, Miss Renee? What do you mean the feds are turning it up because one of theirs got hit? But they come for me. So that means I know I didn't do it. That means it's either you or D-Mac. Those are the only people. And since they don't know that me and you are related, that means they must be coming here for D-Mac. Tommy just, y'all invited them. Y'all invited them. 12 years, y'all been telling me, Mo, man, Tommy cool. Tommy can come through. But this is what happens when you bring Tommy to the cookout. They raid your house. They know where the fire station is. They know how to get in the fire station. But do the police ever go to the fire station? They go to everybody else's house and kick in the doors, arresting niggas, locking up everybody. But Tommy Egan just lives a life that no one even cares about.
On another note, I'm off CBI. I can go quiet.
You out?
Yeah.
Well, how you gonna look after D-Mac now?
How you gonna look after? You're out? How are you gonna look after D-Mac now? I thought you didn't want D-Mac in the game. Then you told Tommy that I believe that D-Mac is safe as long as he's up under you, Tommy. You know, I really thought long and hard on it. Like, and now, how are you gonna look out for D-Mac now? Dude, just take your son out of this. Tommy has at least $2 million and about 40,000, because it was 25,000. We're gonna say he gave old girl 10 to 15. So we just rounded up to 15. 2,040,000. This is what Tommy's just giving out to random people. Tommy gave $1.5 million to Stacy Marks and killed Stacy Marks. 500,000 to damn Miguel, 25,000 to the artist, 10 to 15 to the girl. But now he's talking about, I need help from my nephew to move bricks. And he brings the dope to the house that looks like a trap house that the cops just fucking raided. Tommy just doesn't care. And it's got to be a point where we're like, you know what? The hell with Tommy Egan. Now we understand why everybody says Tommy fucking Egan. Because this dude is a fuck off. The F stands for fucking stupid. Every week is the same thing with Tommy. What up, Eric? Every week is the same thing with Tommy. The police just raided the house. Why are you bringing dope to the house and they're looking for a killer of a cop?
Either.
Look, the cops, these cops were tearing up the cushion. Look, the cushion from inside the couch is on the ground. They weren't just looking for regular dope. They were looking for guns. They were looking, if they found a gun in a refrigerator, it ain't no telling what you could find in this house. These cops did not care. They tore JP's shit up. This isn't where Tommy lives. Unless they're going after D-Mac, then why aren't they going to the fire station? They could easily go to the fire station. It's just an open loft. We can cover everything in one sweep. This is what they're doing to JP's house. And Tommy, not once, with the over $2 million that he has given out in 3 episodes, well, 4 episodes, including last week, he's given out over $2 million in 4 episodes and hasn't helped his brother out. Instead, he tells his brother, I need your son to move dope. What? You got to tell Tommy, get the fuck out of here, man. They just fucked my shit up because of you, man.
And I got trust.
And now he's trying to guilt this young man into selling dope. He's trying to guilt D-Mac into selling dope. First, he told D-Mac to put a hot pistol inside of a refrigerator. Now he's telling D-Mac to move the dope. Someone I can trust. Nigga, I've known you for this will make 18 episodes. You haven't trusted me those first 17. Why are you going to trust me now? You in desperate need. I seen you getting your ass whooped last night by Diamond. I know what you doing, Tommy, and I don't want no part of this. If Diamond beat the hell out of you, what you think he going to do to me? I'm good, Tommy. I don't want to move no dope with you. I'm still CBI, nigga. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, Tommy. This just doesn't even sound right. The Fed just kicked in the front door. Why are you bringing dope over here? It seemed like you more police than anybody, Uncle Tommy. But this is Tommy for you. Who gives a damn?
I'm gonna build back better. You in?
All right. So from that clip, what you guys think? Tommy's out of CBI. The feds have raided the house. The feds are cracking down because one of theirs got hit. D-Mac is potentially about to leave CBI and join Tommy Incorporated. Do we think that that's a smart move for him to do? I mean, ultimately, we know with Tommy, okay, you want to be on this side because you got a better chance of surviving. But this just doesn't make sense. I was in handcuffs for an hour, Tommy. Well, you know, I'm out of CBI now. Well, what are you going to do about D-Mac? Who's going to protect D-Mac? Man, you know, he's out of CBI too. He's going to roll with me because I trust him, right, D-Mac? And D-Mac's like, man, I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna see. So that's the clip. We also have the Mireya clip, but that's just her and Tommy talking about potentially taking the game back over. And that's probably one of the first scenes that we're gonna see. Let me see. This video here. What up, Kobe?
My operation.
So this is probably going to be one of the first scenes we see this week. Is the Mireya and Tommy. And then once he's packing this all up, he probably goes and cops from Che. And then that dope he brings to the house. I know we at the end of the season, guys. 'Tis the season to fuck up. But it's like in Power. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can give me a scenario. But it seems like whenever we watch Power, they never ever make plans that sound like they can work. Has there ever been a moment someone's made a plan where it sounds like it can work, where everyone survives and the outcome is good? It seems like whenever we hear them make a plan, it's going to be something fucked up. Whether that's Tariq and them trying to make a plan at the school, Noma trying to make a plan, any Tejada making a plan, Tommy making a plan, it always ends in something bad. CBI, you even take it to Raising Canaan. Rock making a plan, it never turns out good. Crown Camacho ended up dead. She ended up snitching on the mob. It never works. They tried to get Unique locked up. Unique gets out. No one ever makes a plan when you're like, you know what? That plan sounds like it's gonna work. You know, this is it, guys. This is it. This is the plan right here. This one's gonna work. This is gonna work. James St. Patrick used to make plans. Boom, they all blow up. Nothing ever works exactly how they want it to. Never in power. There's never been anyone that's laid out a plan and we followed it and everyone survived, everyone got paid, and we moved all the product that we had. It never once worked. Nothing. Not even the simple carry the money down to the house that's 3 blocks down, 2 houses down onto the left side. They go down there, it's going to be a car that rams them off the road. Someone runs and robs them. No plan ever goes smooth. You know what I mean? They tried to get D-Mac up out of here to take out the 9-7s. D-Mac got a fucking grenade. They lose a couple of the people. They best friend, and they in the party saluting. We ain't heard that nigga's name since the day he got popped. Let me see. Stacy Marks thought she was going to go arrest Tommy. She got popped. You know what I mean? Not Miguel. The Marquez cartel sent a hitter after Miguel. The hitman gets popped. Like, well, he gets stabbed up. But nothing works. Nothing works. The Albanians. Okay, we gave the Albanians the bars. Okay, we're good. We're going to move dope through y'all. The Albanians get shut down by Vic. Nothing works. Connor was out there holding it down with him. But the plan was we take over the bars because that's what the Irish wanted. Connor gets popped. The power universe is really a death trap. You really don't have a chance to do anything. My nigga Wheelie. Y'all remember Wheelie? R.I.P. to Wheelie. Wheelie just wanted to play a goddamn hand of spades. That's all Wheelie wanted to do. He just wanted one hand of spades. He was entertaining everybody. He got popped within the first 15 seconds. Wheelie didn't even have a chance to put a plan together. Wheelie was out there having a good time, and he got popped. That wasn't necessary. That wasn't necessary. What happened to old boy Bones? Tommy and Mireya were out there eating pizza together. They supposed to have a regular day. Bones gets popped for some shit that Tommy was into. They wasn't trying to hit Tommy. I mean, hit Bones, but they hit him and not Tommy. There's no plan that works. Claudia was supposed to break into Tommy's house. She gets popped. There's no outcome that's going to be good if you come up with a plan. Remember they had a plan to wire up Vic, and then that cop that we're all talking about that's dead, he got popped for trying to plan something with Vic. Don't make any plans. Just be a spur of the moment. That's how I live life. They say, hey, Mo, do you have any goals? No, I don't have any goals. Because the moment you set a goal, the moment you getting popped. I don't want to get popped. I want to live life a little bit longer. So I'm not making any plans. What am I doing tomorrow? I don't fucking know. I'm going to wake up and I'm just going to go. Wherever my mind says, Mo, you need to go do that, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to get up. You know what? I'm not even planning to brush my teeth tomorrow. I'm just going to get up. And if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. Because if I make a plan, I might go in there. Somebody might be in the bathroom and pop. And I don't want to die on the day after Christmas. I want to at least make it to New Year's. I want to see what 26 is looking like. So I'm not going to plan on nothing from here on out. I'm just going to do what I got to do. I'm never going to schedule any lives. Y'all just be ready. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn your notification bell. I'm not scheduling any more lives. If I go live, I go live. Because the moment I schedule the next live, I might get popped. I don't want to get popped. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. What up, Trill? My dog Trill is here. Hey, Trill, we no longer planning nothing because we learned in the power universe, the moment you plan something, the moment you getting popped. The moment you going to jail, the moment you getting in the pine box, no more plans. Santa Claus, no more plans. My birthday, no more plans. None of that. That's why I ain't put up a Christmas tree because I ain't planning on having no Christmas. I open up a present, but boom, getting popped. I don't want to get popped. No. But here's the Mireya and Tommy one more time. Oh, thanks, Mireya. Thanks for the motivation, boo. Hey, for real, tomorrow, I'm gonna tell my job not to plan my damn route. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? I'm telling you, the moment you plan something is the moment you getting popped. All right, so we're gonna go into the photos that dropped today on the tail end of this clip.
Well, shit.
Let's see what we got. So I mean, we seen this part in the trailer. Do I have the trailer? I don't have access to. Oh no, I downloaded. I think. All right, so here's the trailer, and then we'll go into the photos.
It means a new partner.
Tommy's just one guy.
He lied to all of us.
This gonna be a war like we never seen before.
You had a lot of nerve to request a meeting with me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Who was that? What's happening here?
Tom, I will burn that coalition to the ground before I let them take it from me.
It's business, bitch.
All right, so there's the trailer, but we do have the photos from this week.
Well,
Which we heard Tommy talking about Mireya. The feds gonna be hot on us. Now, she's telling Tommy, don't burn it down, take it back over. So somehow Tommy's gonna get back in the good graces of the coalition. But if I'm the coalition, I know I'm off of where I'm supposed to be at right now, but if I'm the coalition, I'm not inviting Tommy back, man. Do we need Tommy? Like, think about it. Without Tommy, we're getting access to cocaine and to that fentanyl. Do we really need Tommy when we know that Tommy's not giving us the best price because he's supplying the Albanians and the Serbs and none of us are getting a cut off of that? Like, this is supposed to be the coalition. That means any dope that's moved, it should be evenly distributed between all of us. So why is Tommy getting extra bricks to give to the Albanians and to the Serbs? Why is Tommy giving 9 coalition groups bars and stuff? But we got to give all the guns to Asher. We got to give extra dope to no. Those extra 5 or 10 bricks, whatever you're giving to those organizations, get that to the coalition. Let us put more dope in the street. Why does Tommy get to make individual deals on the side? Since they're not part of the coalition, we should split up whatever they make amongst the whole coalition. But no, Tommy gets to pocket all that. But when we go and get guns from the Yardies, Tommy gets the guns and he gives it to Asher, which we don't get no cut of. I don't understand this business. You know what I mean? That's not business. If you and I go in business and we say we splitting everything that we getting, but then you taking what we getting and you giving some out there. So basically you splitting this into thirds instead of into halves. See, I want a half and you want a half, but you splitting my half in your half to give them a half, which is going to make it a third. Why you giving them a third if I ain't getting no cut? So you getting 66%, I'm getting 33. That don't sound right. I thought this was 50-50. Or at least even, 15% apiece, 20% apiece between 5 of us. But now it's what? Now we're all getting 15% and you're keeping the extra 15 for yourself to give to another organization? 2 of them? No, hell no. Because that means you're getting 30%. And that means we got to split the rest of the 70. Man, that don't sound right. What up in All I See? I'm just saying, think about it. If you were in business with Tommy, if I'm the coalition, nah, man, we good. We good. We gonna run this how we run it. We good with Diamond being in charge. Tommy just stepped back. We good. It's either you gonna be with us or you gonna go do your own thing with the Serbs and Albanians. Obviously, you don't want to be with the people of color. You want to go hang with the white crews. You want to go hang with the Albanians and the Serbs. You don't want to hang with the Mexican crews that we got, the black crews. You know what I mean? You don't want to hang with none of us, the people of color. You want to hang with the white crews and give them all the dope. We want some of the dope too, Tommy. We want some dope too. But no, Tommy don't care. So we going to the Chinamen with a China woman. We gonna get that fentanyl. We going to the Asians, yellows, blacks, and browns. We all sticking together over here since you obviously sticking together with all the white folk. All right, but it looks like they're gonna be either listening to Tommy's phone, which he should have automatically switched his phone. Once you took out Stacy Marks, you already had a direct line of communication. So everyone that was talking about that phone, was she recording? That phone was the direct connect to Tommy. Remember, she pulled it out of the drawer and text Tommy. So it's probably the phone that she had on her, and they probably got Tommy's number from that, which he's like, hey, don't say nothing, because he knows Stacy Marks is dead, so who would be calling from that phone? You know what I mean? Which he shouldn't even be answering it at all. If, first of all, this should just be common sense. If you catch a body, all of the clothes you have, you need to get rid of all of that. Preferably catch it on fire and then throw it somewhere. But if not, start throwing it away in different like trash cans, but not in the same area, not within 10 miles of where you live. You got to throw that shit outside of their jurisdiction, different places. You got to get rid of everything. Then you got to get rid of your cell phone that you had. Make sure ain't nothing going to the cloud, because that's gonna be the main thing. But never take your cell phone to a crime scene anyway. If you know you're about to do some wild shit, leave your phone at the house. If you don't know how to get there, you need to map quest it on incognito mode and then print it off to a mobile printer. And then what you want to do is break that whole phone and delete that whole thing. Throw it away somewhere, throw it in water, break it in half, get rid of it. Then what you want to do is make sure that you have all of your body part taped up. You don't want to leave any DNA, no hair, no nothing around. And you want to wear a mask over your face to keep all of your hair in. Then you go out and do it. But remember, have an extra set of clothes. Whatever pair of shoes you got to get rid of, because they definitely going to go look in your closet and say, these are your size. So if you can, preferably if you wear an 11, put on some size 9s. It's going to be a tight fit, but that's just going to make you run a little bit faster. So when they come and say, oh, it was wearing a size 9, no. I wear 11. So that right there excludes me right off the bat. But remember, never go buy the stuff with your debit card or credit card, because then you're leaving a paper trail. So you want to go in there and buy it with cash, but you want to go and buy this from somewhere far out. You don't want to buy it nowhere local. But if you do, in that case, you're going to have to get rid of it. So don't wear your good clothes. Then when you get back home, you need to come up with an alibi. Now you need to get with Mireya and tell her, nah, I was in here with my head on her stomach, listening to the baby kick all night. You know, I'm proud to be a father. But in the event of Tommy Egan, he's already a dead man. And we know that Pageant Inc. has a lot of money in there. So you should automatically leave the city. There shouldn't be any reason to be hanging around. Call up Diamond, apologize, and give Diamond that work and give it to him for a lower price and tell him, hey, I'm leaving. My bad for what we got into. You got the coalition. You was right. Tommy can leave with at least $1 million that he has within his funds in Pageant Inc. And he could probably get about 100,000 right off a Diamond right here. Take Mireya and be gone. But no, Tommy's going to stay here. So we're going to be in some shit. What up, Ron? And all of that information is just collected from watching true crime. You know, none of that is from experience. But remember, the most important thing is never take your cell phone to a crime. For some reason, I don't know how criminals always leave their cell phone. They leave their cell phone, or the most obvious, a driver's license. And never take your own vehicle either. Don't ever take your own vehicle. Why would you do that? But anyway, Tommy Egan drives that Mustang to and from every single crime. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. But this looks like he's going to be on the phone, and he's telling me Mireya to be quiet. We already heard him talking about the feds. So that's primarily what this is, probably. Wait, these are all the photos we already got. All right. So this is everything we got. DeMarcus said Tyler Perry's assistant lead, a living season date. I guess you're talking about the season 6. I never watched that show, and if it's season 6, then I'm definitely not going to watch it. All right, so what outcome can we get from putting D-Mac in the game? Who do you think is more of a liability, Shanti or D-Mac? Because Shanti is exposing everything, but Shanti really isn't teamed up with Tommy quite yet. And D-Mac, he still got that hit on his head. We still don't even know what was happening with King Kylo. So for Tommy, he really got two people that are some wild ass variables. Anything could come back on D-Mac. The whole King Kylo situation, we still haven't gave him a confirmation that Mad Dog robbed Malik. So there's no confirmation there. So he still wants to get at D-Mac. Shanti really wants to take out Tommy, and not only was she the one that came up with the taking out D-Mac, well, holding on to him to get Tommy taken out, Jenard can easily flip it like, dude, she wanted to take out you and Diamond. You know what I mean? We just trying to figure it out. What up, Kendall? Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, mi amiga. It's just... So I don't know, man. with D-Mac being back in the game, he did well, they don't show it here. They do have Mireya over here helping out. So I guess maybe it's just because they roughed up JP. JP went to jail for a couple of hours. They roughed him up. Maybe she's just here helping out with that. But with the way JP's talking and looking out for D-Mac, they might have to get rid of JP, man. I don't want to die, but Tommy, if it's me, then it's me. But anything to make sure that my son Darnell is okay. As long as Darnell is okay, then Tommy, goddamn it, I'll sacrifice myself for the better of the crew. There's no happy moments. Now, this isn't your typical dinner table, but we know at the dinner table, nothing ever good comes out of that.
I knew you was gonna let that nigga hit. Tariq, we raised you better than that, Diana.
Mr. I ain't lying, you did. You lied. I got to tell him what I know. So if we lose JP, we not really going to feel that bad, to be honest. If we lose JP, we lose JP. It's not like JP has really done anything this season where we're like, damn, don't get rid of JP. And JP ain't stepping on nothing. JP ain't stepping on nothing. This isn't me talking, guys. This isn't me talking. Just in case you're new here, this gentleman's name is JP. His son's name is Darnell, a.k.a. D-Mac. His brother's name is Tommy Egan, and his mother's name is Kate. And a little bit about JP. JP plays instruments. JP once owned a bar. JP's dad was sick, and we think he didn't make it because Tommy didn't give him money. And also, most importantly, JP is gay. Now, I'm not making that up. I'm not saying this to be funny, but JP is gay. D-Mac made that clear. All right. That's a cool fact about his dad. JP is gay. I just want you guys to know that. So when you're watching this, just understand JP is gay, according to D-Mac. We don't know. We never got any confirmation. We don't ever need that. But according to D-Mac, a.k.a. Darnell, he said his dad is gay. Oh, yeah. And he's broke. And he's broke. And he went to jail. He's broke and he went to jail. So, all right, there we go. JP kind of looks like The Rock, don't he? If The Rock never got into sports, this is kind of what The Rock would look like. You know what I mean? If The Rock was to read books all the time and was a little bit smarter and not an actual actor or a wrestler, this is what he would look like. Same tattoos, same body mass. All right, let me see. Where would we rank? What up, OG? JP said he had a husband in season 1. I don't remember that. Someone give me the episode. We can go back and find if JP was married. I don't think he said did he say he had a husband? I know his wife left him. I don't think JP had I don't think he was. I don't know how to say this. I don't think JP was that gay. I think JP was gay, but I don't think he was like married. You know what I mean? No disrespect or anything, but you know what I mean? I don't think he was that far. I think he was just dating. I don't know if he was like actually married and tied the knot or anything. I don't remember. We're gonna leave that topic alone. We're gonna get around here joking and stuff, and y'all gonna say I'm offensive. So no, we got to be respectful around him. But I don't think he was he in it like that. I think he was he, but he wasn't he. You know what I mean? He wasn't he in it. He was just he. Yeah, he probably about 93%, maybe 93%. I wouldn't give it a whole 100. Pause. I'm not giving it anything. I wouldn't rate it a whole 100. I think JP was just, experimenting. Nonetheless, I got news for you. JP's gender fluid. This is more of JP here. This is more of what JP.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I
think this is more where JP is right now.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
He probably look.
You know what I mean? I think that's kind of where JP is. He.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
See, I think that's probably where JP is. I think that's where JP is. We're not gonna say JP was. I don't know, man. We're just gonna get off that topic, man. But that's what JP's that they said that I didn't. So don't get mad at me. You got to contact the writers. I'm just going off of what we saw on the show. But
Looking at him, you know, by the way, I'm not black. Relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Season 1, episode 8. He ain't heavy and further explored in season 1, episode 9, trust. Hey, Big Head said, and further explored. Hey, man. Hey, see, we got to get off of this because then we're going to go to, we ain't going down no holes. We ain't going down no holes on this topic. No pun intended. We ain't going down no holes on this topic. All right, so JP's broke. We're just going to leave it at that. JP's broke. We don't need to know about anything else about JP. The nigga broke. The nigga did go to jail. Now we got to ask ourselves, did JP snitch when he was in jail, though? That's the $1 million question. Did JP snitch? Did JP snitch when he was in jail?
Anything to do with that?
Do you got anything to do with that? Fuck all that. Hey, Tommy. Dog, they raided the goddamn house, nigga. You got some money? I heard you been out on the streets fucking off millions of dollars, nigga. You gave Stacy Marks $1.5 million and killed her. You gave her $1.5 million in 2 episodes, 3 episodes ago. I'm living in this shithole, bro. You gave Miguel $500. You could have gave Miguel $250 and gave me $250. You just gave this nigga $500,000 and he ain't moving no dope. This nigga is wrestling short hitmen in the street. If I contact my brother, hey, Aunt, let me hold 100. He gonna let me get 100. If I'm like, Aunt, I'm down and out. Let me get 200. He gonna send me 300 because I'm down and out. This nigga Tommy ain't did nothing for JP. He paid off the debt. But guess what? Now you're debt free, but you don't have any income. You still broke. You still broke. Even if you paid off right now, if you paid off all your credit cards and all your debit card, well, not all your debit card, but if you paid off all your credit cards and all your bills on the first, that moment you pay everything off and it hits zero, the money starts rolling back in because you got to pay for the next month. But if you don't have any income like JP, you still broke. You just starting at zero. So you get to watch that shit goddamn skyrocket from nothing. This is what they mean. When you hear somebody say from nothing to something, you're going to go from zero to something. Owing some niggas something. You're going to be owing to some niggas something. And then you're going to really have to go he because niggas ain't taking that goddamn, I'll pay you back next month, JP. No, you still got to pay the rent. You still got to pay property tax. You still got to pay for the lights. You still got to pay for insurance. JP so broke, we ain't seen this nigga have but one meal. Other than that, the nigga been in the kitchen boiling water, eating them noodles. He too old to be eating noodles on a regular. That shit gonna fuck up your stomach, JP. You gonna have to get a job, nigga. You instead of D-Mac moving them packs, you gonna have to get on that block, nigga. You gonna have to get a brick of fentanyl and go make it work. You gonna have to do something. You can't just be sitting around the house moping around in the dark all day because you can't pay the bills. That's why when you win the lottery, you can't buy your family members, oh, you won $20 million. Let me get $1 million house. They can't afford $1 million house. They can't afford it. They can barely afford the goddamn $120,000 house they living in. You about to get them a $300,000 house. They can't afford the electricity in that motherfucker. They can't afford the taxes on that bit. Nah, I can pay off your house and nigga, you continue to go to work, nigga. This is my money. This ain't our money. JP got to do something. But better yet, I got a better idea for JP. Let's kill JP tonight. All right? Put a 1 in the chat if we taking JP out tonight. If we take JP out of his miseries, then guess what? You can't be broke if you're dead. You can't be broke if you're dead. Just always remember that. You can't be broke when you dead. Now, your family, they can definitely take on your debt. I wish the debt collectors would call. Like, oh, well, your parents, I don't give a fuck what my parents had, nigga. I'm not taking on that debt. Y'all gonna have to nip that in the butt. Because I ain't paying that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That ain't mine. You better, I'll show you where their grave is at. You go take that bill to them and give it to them. I ain't paying that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. No. Better cremate me because I ain't taking no bills. Any bill I got, when they cremate my body, throw all my bills in there. Throw all my bills in there. Burn the motherfuckers up with me. You know what I mean? Spread my bills amongst the world. You know, throw my shit in the ocean or something. Motherfucking sharks be coughing this shit off my goddamn because they ain't paying them bills. We living like JP from here on out. Shit, y'all joking around. Y'all joking around like JP got it.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Dead man walking. Dead man walking. Yeah, get JP ass up out of here. All right. What duo are we putting these two up against? Where would we rank a Shanti and Tommy duo at? Now, of course, we haven't seen them in full action, but it looks like these two are really going to be working because with Tommy saying he's out of CBI in the coalition, that means it's Tommy, the Serbs, the Albanians, Asher, Shanti, and potentially Miguel. We haven't seen them officially team up, but it's going to be those 6 together versus the coalition. But I need to do a live. Someone remind me to get with Brillo, and we're going to do a combo. We're going to come up with our best combos, and we're going to rank them. Of course, we know James and Tommy are number 1, but we could see what the Kanan and Breeze combo is going to be after Origins. So we might need to watch Origins and see how that works. And then we can kind of rate that too and put Breeze. Yeah. Because then we got Marvin and Rock. Damn, we actually got a lot of combos we could go. Tariq and Braden. We haven't really seen it too much of Tariq and Tommy. Kane and Effie. Yeah, we'll put, if we had to rank Shanti and Tommy, they're comparable to Kane and Effie. Neither one of them have proved anything yet. What up, Tamika? Y'all show love to Tamika's Den, you know? Show love to Tamika's Den. Y'all subscribe to her channel. You know, she keeps us up to date on all the TV shows that we might not know about. So we always go over there. We actually need to watch. Tamika, you need to give us an updated video for 2026, and we'll play it over here, and we'll watch it, and we'll go over some of the shows too. So shout out to Tamika's Den. She keeps us on our toes. And she's our on-the-ground correspondent for anything New York City, New Jersey. She's our on-the-ground correspondent. She'll give us information. And if there's anyone else in New York, let us know because we need to know about these streets and locations. I'm comparing Tommy and Shanti. We're putting them on the scale of Effie and Kane. Until they've done something, Effie and Kane are comparable to Tommy and Shanti because right now they haven't done anything. Think about it. The only thing they got going is, well, I can't even. She did tell Tommy that Diamond and Jenard tried to take out D-Bag. The only problem is Tommy took that information and got his ass whooped. Now, we did a full breakdown on Monday Mistakes. Y'all can go back and watch that. We compared Tommy to Zach Morris. Zach Morris stood on all 10 against AC Slater. He didn't run. He didn't cry. No excuses. He just got into it, and they did what they had to do. Tommy ran 2 times from Diamond. But Shanti wanted Tommy killed. Tommy never trusted Shanti. Shanti tells the plan about them trying to take out D-Mac, but she was really trying to take out Tommy. Now these two are on the same side because they're both against Jenard and Diamond. But the information she's been given to Tommy has been getting Tommy's ass whooped. So I'm putting them, they right there with Effie and Kane. That's where they at. Until they can pull off some shit, we got to keep them there. Shanti will lay something down way before Effie. That is true. But Effie, I think Effie had more brains than Shanti. Shanti was more aggressive because we know Effie, all she did was push the car in the 2-foot water, and the dude seen her, and she ran away, and they ended up getting caught. But none of Shanti's plans have actually worked in her favor, though. At least with Effie, her and Braden came up with the whole coffee thing, and that worked. Shanti, she got the clubs, but she didn't get the clubs until Tommy set everything up for her. You know what I mean? At least Effie actually came up with a plan that was working. The all cafe or all cap, no decap, whatever the fuck it was before it got rated. So Effie gets the brains, Shanti gets the bronze, but both of them were some scandalous motherfuckers, though. Both of them turned on somebody. Effie turned on Tariq. Effie told on Tariq back in high school. That's how Tariq got in trouble at Choke. Shanti then got D-Mac set up, got Tommy ass whooped. And then Tommy played her. So with Tommy playing hers with the whole Jenard situation, fucking up with her and Jenard got. And then she fucks up with, so you know what? We can't trust anybody. We just can't trust anybody. I mean, we know that in the Power universe. But just think about it. Shanti got Tommy whooped on. Tommy got Jenard on drugs to get him away from Shanti. Shanti tried to get D-Mac killed, but blamed it on Jenard. Tommy goes over there and he gets whooped on, and he calls out Diamond and he calls out Jenard for both situations, trying to take out D-Mac and the drugs. Shanti is trying to get a connect and backdoor Tommy to get in with Che, but that was via Jenard. But now Jenard is back with Diamond when she told Jenard she wanted to take out Diamond, who was partners with Tommy. So realistically, she's just here because she got played by Jenard. Jenard felt like he was getting played by her, and he ended up back with his brother. And now Tommy's in the middle of a love triangle trying to figure out who do you love and who do you love. Because you used to love Jenard, but Jenard loves you, but he also loves his brother. But you want him to take out his brother, but he don't want to take out his brother. Now that them two are working together, it's just a web. It's like Charlotte's Web. You know, you used to look up there and Charlotte would have like a word, a message, and they were like, what the hell? That spider didn't roll up there. As soon as I would have seen that big ass spider web, you know what I did? I'd have knocked that motherfucker down. Like, what is Charlotte? Who the fuck is Charlotte? Charlotte's Web, man, fuck that spider. I don't want that spider to get on my neck or nothing. So we can't trust nobody because Shanti loves Jenard. Jenard like her, but now Jenard don't want to kill his brother because they've been getting close and they've been going at Tommy, which he's been trying to go at Tommy. She wanted to take out Tommy, but since Jenard couldn't take out Tommy, she's telling on Jenard. But you needed Jenard to go and talk to Che. Then Che gets a connect to Diamond via Jenard because Jenard was the one that set up the whole Yardie play, and they took that out. And then Shanti gets mad at that, so she then again tells Tommy this information. But Tommy gives her to connect with giving at least $1 million to leave to get the nightclub and getting the nightclub from the mama. Shanti did that because now Elise is gone with the $1 million because Claudia is not, and Claudia is the reason that Shanti even got into the club because them two were cool. But Elise and Shanti, they didn't really know each other. They just knew each other via Claudia, and Claudia was messing with Elise. That's the only reason that Shanti was able to come in there. But Shanti wasn't the one moving the dope in there. Elise was the one moving the dope. Shanti was only a security body type motherfucker that come in there and whoop some ass, shoot some niggas if she needed to. So Shanti really doesn't have the game like that, but you got to remember, Shanti said that she made Jenard. When Jenard was a junkie, she brought Jenard back in and she cleaned him up. But remember, Shanti never had a crew. Shanti had that weak-ass boxing gym that wasn't nobody really moving no dope that we didn't know nothing about. We seen them last season, we're like, okay, these niggas weak as hell. Jenard was the one that actually brought the dope to her. She never had a crew. She had to go to Manny Fresh, and Manny Fresh is somebody that we got into it with season 1. We had to snatch their chain chain, or maybe it was season 2. I can't remember. I was high as hell. But we had to take the chain up off of her. And then when she went to go talk to her, she was talking about giving her bricks. But guess what? She was giving Manny Fresh bricks, but Manny Fresh can't even move bricks. Manny Fresh had a whole brick of fentanyl, and she couldn't even move it. Then she gave up her plug to Jenard, which opened up a whole new pipeline. Plus, the whole Yardie situation got taken out. On top of the 9-7s got taken out. So Jenard got the 9-7s taken out inadvertently. He got the Yardies taken out. He got the goddamn fentanyl connect. He ended up getting a connect for Diamond to go through Che. He's been actually moving everything behind the scenes. He got King Kylo off of D-Mac, and they put it on motherfucking Malik. Now King Kylo ain't actually out in the street looking for nobody. Jenard has actually been the mastermind behind the scenes. No one's giving him credit. He's a junkie. I know we can't trust him too. They're gonna be like, Mo, as soon as you hype this nigga up, episode 8, this nigga's high up under another bridge in the back of a train car. Who knows? But Jenard has actually put shit in play since everything that Shanti wanted. Gave this nigga a checklist, just like your mama. You need to have all this shit done by the time she get home. He gets all that shit done by the time Shanti get home, and she get mad. She don't want to give him no loving. So what does Jenard do? He brings the dope via Tommy, who fucked him over, took the dope, and guess what happened to him? He ended up getting jumped. Now, I don't know if you guys ever been jumped before, but it's not fun. But Jenard did what any man would have done. He defended himself. He fought off the vigilante. He got her off of him, and he did what he had to do. She took him into the bathroom, and he did what he had to do. And then Shanti gets mad and tears up the Lamborghini. Why would she tear up the Lamborghini when he got jumped? Jenard didn't jump her. Jenard went in there and got some brands of cognac, shout out to 50 Cent, and he was just chilling, bringing the dope. But where was Shanti? Nowhere to be found. She's supposed to be at the club, ready to receive the dope. You took over the whole club. Elise is gone. You are in charge now, Shanti. Shanti ain't capable of running no organization. Shanti can only box. Her name is the showstopper. She's the fucking problem. But we dial it back, bring it back. Jenard, on the other hand, has really been making all the plans behind scenes. CBI is the only reason Diamond is here today. And guess what? Diamond is in charge of CBI, but guess who's pulling the strings behind the scenes? Jenard is. Every move that Diamond makes is because Jenard is telling him, I got that bent, nigga. Roll with me. Let's go get revenge on the Yardies. Roll with me. Open up territory. Went to Che. Che gave us more dope because why? Now we got the whole Yardies territory. We got the coalition to vote on it. Jenard is the man behind the scenes. Jenard is the man behind the scenes. Again, all this is off the top of the dome, and I'm not making none of it up. Everything I'm telling y'all is verifiable throughout the show without a shadow of a doubt. The last 2 seasons, I didn't reference everything on how these two then fucked up the game. But Jenard behind the scenes is really making shit happen. Jenard is really making shit happen. Shanti ain't doing nothing. The only reason Shanti is thriving is because of Tommy. How are they getting dope to move? Tommy. How did Shanti get into the club with Elise and all of them? Tommy, because Tommy was working with Claudia and letting Claudia know what needed to be done. Big head said, being jumped is a terrible thing, brother. Being jumped is the worst thing, you know. It's Lord, please don't let me go to jail tonight. All right. So we got about 85 people in here. Let me see. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let me see how many likes we got anyway. You know what I mean? Sometimes y'all be playing with me. Oh yeah, man. Let me get like 20 more likes, please. Let me get like 20 more likes, please. Come on, Mo. He didn't have to adult the lady in the bathroom. Well, I'm gonna be honest. When you get hit in the back of your head, you don't decide where you're going. At that point, they controlling you. You know what I mean? She hit him in the back of the head, as any real person would have done. As a real gentleman, he was trying to run and get away from the situation, but he had a mild concussion, so he was just trying to get out of there. And when he went in the bathroom, he went over to the sink to put water on his face. He like, oh shit, what the hell? I'm dizzy. And then she came in and closed the door, and she continued to jump him, and he somehow fought her off. We're not gonna get into all of that. We know what happened. He got jumped. Okay, he got jumped. He was doing just like Tommy. He was trying to run away from that fight. See, Tommy started his fight. Jenard got jumped. So Jenard had every right to try to run away, but he couldn't get away. That girl was strong. She was fast too. You see her abs? Yeah. Condition, cardio. Yeah, she good. All right. We were just talking about Jenard. Now, Jenard, on the other hand, he working. What are we looking at as far as Jenard and Vic? Are we going to see Jenard start to supply Vic with some of the dope? Because remember, Vic went to the Albanians to get the Irish pubs back. They got one of them back and told them to leave. And Peter went to talk to Tommy and told Tommy to figure it out. So Vic has the pubs. Will they be moving fentanyl or will they be moving that cocaine? But Vic's not going to be able to move directly in there because remember, he even showed Tommy that he took out Connor. So he can't actually move straight into the pubs because Tommy would know, okay, it's Irishmen in here. They have to be dealing with Vic. So I don't know what Vic's going to do as far as that goes. And maybe Tommy keeps the Albanians in there. And Jenard is like, nah, we got to push him out. You know what I mean? I'm not sure how that would work because Vic can't just go to the pubs and start selling dope because he told Tommy that Connor went rogue and he took Connor out so Connor wouldn't do anything else silly. I don't know, man. See, it's going. We coming down to the wire with 3 episodes left. You really can't. I mean, you can. You can start introducing new players. You can introduce Vic moving some dope. But with Tommy watching Vic so closely, I don't think it'd be reasonable enough for Vic to do that. And another thing, with Stacy Marks being dead, if I'm Vic, I'm leaving the city. Vic is the only one right now. Vic is the only character that really has an escape that he can get away and be completely fine. Stacy Marks is dead. He only reported to Stacy Marks. He can leave the city. Remember, he owns his dad's mansion. He owned the penthouse. He can put both of those up for sale and leave Chicago. Vic can literally leave and be all right because he never has to report back into Stacy Marks. He got money. He still got his money. Claudia's gone. So whatever Claudia owned, it goes to him. Whatever his dad had, it goes to him. He can literally I'm leaving. I'm going to California. I'm not dealing with this shit no more. I'm going to sell the house, get 2 or 3 million. I'm going to buy me $1 million house out in California, have that thing paid for, and I'm just not doing anything else. And I'm living off the rest of the money that I have. If I'm Vic, episode 8, I would have went to the writers and said, look, I don't want to do this no more. I want out. I want out. Write me out right now. I don't want to be in episode 9, episode 10. Write me out. Let me do my own. Let me get a spinoff. Let me get book 17. Let me get book 38. Let me get, that Vic 38. That's what I want. Power book 38. Vic's outcome. Yeah, I want that. Vic's getaway. That's what I want my own show. I want me to go start me a life. Me and Ray. We going out there. We follow her political aspirations. We get her to become, House of Representative for California or something. Let me go live my life out here. I don't want to hang with Jenard no more. I don't want to answer to Tommy no more. Vic might as well just get out of here. Vic has an escape. Shanti don't know nothing about Vic. Don't no one know nothing about Vic except for Jenard, Diamond, and Tommy. I mean, Bobby DeFranco and them did have a wire on him, but he wasn't under arrest or anything. They were just using him. And then he was answering to Stacy Marks, just leave. Just leave. Yeah, he could definitely go back to Ireland. Go back to the motherland and live. Like, you'll be good over there. Well, I don't know, because you got the 4 horsemen killed. They sent them back in body bags. If they even sent them back. I think they still in America somewhere. All right. Will we see Bill get pushed up to Stacy Marks' position? Because remember, he was saying if we can get Stacy Marks out to be the mayor, then he'll be the district attorney, the AUSA. He'll be the head guy. So I'm guessing Bill could be the interim. He'll just fill in for not Shanti, but Stacy. That means Bobby got to answer to him. Yeah, so we thinking that Bill's about to move up and be that top guy. If that's the case, if Bill becomes the AUSA, that means Ortega's case, he can literally just drop it. He can literally just say, we're dropping that case because it looks like they're about to get out anyway. We don't want to tie up any lawyers in the courtroom. We'll try to get them a different way and basically just close that case. So that will speed up the Marquez Ortega getting out. Because he can easily tell everybody, well, we already had it messed up in the paperwork. He's about to get out. The appeal is about to go through. We'll just dismiss the case on him. It would look bad, but he can easily just. He can do what all of us would do at work. Whenever you take on a new task or take on a project that someone else had, oh, it's going to take me some time. The last person that had it was fucking up. There was a lot of corruption going on above my pay grade, and I'm just now going through it and catching up. Stacy Marks wasn't that good at her job. All he has to do is go in there and say, Stacy Marks messed up on the paperwork. Stacy Marks dropped the ball here. Stacy Marks dropped the ball with Claudia Flynn. Stacy Marks dropped the ball with Mirakovich. Stacy Marks dropped the ball with Ortega. We can just blame everything on Stacy Marks, which would be the smart thing to do. Stacy Marks did that. Stacy Marks. What else was Stacy Marks doing if she was taking money from a drug dealer? She got Claudia killed. Why wasn't the security with Claudia at all times? Blame everything on Stacy. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. So, Mo, how long do you think it's going to take? To be honest with you, going through these files here, we might be backlogged for 2-3 years. You know, you're going to have to vote me in, but I vow to clean all of this up. What we're going to do is we're going to let Ortega go because he was arrested under some false pretenses. Claudia was allegedly going to tell on her, but she got knocked off. I don't know what Stacy Marks had going on, but it was a shit show. Pardon my French, but this is unacceptable for any AUSA. I'm actually on the phone right now with Washington, D.C., trying to get some of the field officers out here to help clean up what Stacy Marks actually had happen out here. Also, the investigation into Stacy Marks is currently underway. Bobby DeFranco, a detective that we had, was on it, but I'm having him pull himself because of conflict of interest. That was his wife, and I know he loved her dearly, but she had other aspirations of running for mayor, and currently that is not where my mind is. And as the AUSA, I vow to make sure that the city of Chicago is safe, not just for me and my family, but for you and yours. And if that means I have to start from scratch, then damn it, I will, because I'm here for you, the people. We, the people, decide what we want in our community. So be here and be ready, because I'm making a change, and I'm starting with myself, because I hold myself to a standard that is higher than anything else, and I will always hold myself accountable. And if there's anything you can question me about, don't be afraid. I have an open door policy. You can come in here at any time and you can ask me any question, because unlike the previous administration, I will not tell a lie to you. I will not hide anything from you, because the city of Chicago needs to be our city of Chicago. It's the Windy City for a reason. We need to blow out all the bullshit and bring in all the good, because when there's wind, that means there will be rain. And when there's rain, that means April showers bring May flowers. And this summer is going to be a good one. So believe me, I'm picking up the ball where Stacy Marks fumbled. And I promise you, I will get us across that end zone. That pylon will be ours. And I guarantee we will win this war on drugs. We will win this war on gangs. We will win this war on cartels under my watch. You can bet your bottom dollar. That's what I'm here to do. And if you have any doubts, please leave an ice comment in the box. We take all comments seriously, and we're not afraid of anyone. So if you're committing crime in our district, then you better believe we will find you. We will hunt you down, and we will bring you to justice. So don't play around in Chicago. This is not the place nor the time. Yeah, damn, I should run for AUSA. I should run for AUSA. Boy, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm fucking here. If I'm Bill, that's what I'm laying down the line. Bobby DeFranco, whatever you doing, look, Bobby DeFranco came in here with this tie. Bobby Franco came in here with this Lucien. I don't know what office you working in, but when you come in here, you need to have that top button, and that motherfucking tie need to be tied neatly, nigga. Yeah. That not crooked. You need to come in, roll them sleeves down. You are in a professional environment. This ain't your wife's office no more. This is Bill Sang's office. USA. USA. Yeah, I'm doing this for the red, the white, and the blue. What up, Torian? So Mo, what you saying is you gonna run up that hill? Man, I'm here. I'm making a change. I'm making a change. All right. So again, I think that he's probably just gonna drop the Ortega case. Go ahead and drop that. We get Ortega out, which will lead us up to the war. That will lead us up to the war. It looks like there's going to be a kidnapping too. We do know that there's going to be a kidnapping. I'll be a councilman. I don't want to be a mayor though. That doesn't sound like a lot of work.
It means a new partner.
Tommy's just one guy.
He lied to all of us.
This gonna be a war like we never seen before.
You had a lot of nerve to request a meeting with me.
Whoa.
Who was that? What's happening here?
Tom, I will burn that coalition to the ground before I let them take it from me.
It's business, bitch.
The ground before I let.
So this is the hitman. If I got the photos, I'll show you. Let me see. We're gonna see what outfit he was wearing last week. Let me see videos, photos. Oh, did I delete all of them already? So it looks like he got on that jacket, which looks like it is this jacket here. What's going on, Danny? Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas. All right, so he looks like he got on jeans. This looks like something he would wear. Now remember, this is the hitman that shot. Well, he didn't shoot. He actually ran after he stabbed his partner. And he told Ortega that Mireya was pregnant. So we see Mireya running. Like, don't tell me Mireya is driving a Nissan Sentra. That looks like the hitman, don't it? That looks like the hitman silhouette. Here. Don't that look like the same hitman? And how do y'all think he found out that Mireya was pregnant? Who told somebody that Mireya was pregnant? I believe Diamond is going to kill the CEO. He does say it's just business. And if she ain't listening, then probably so. But why is Mireya still living a regular life? The show comes on in 5 hours. I'm going to do a first watch on my website, commercialmo.com, and go to live movies. I'm going to do a first watch, and we're going to do a first reaction. So if you guys want to watch it at midnight with your boy, go ahead and tune in to commercialmo.com, commercialmo.com/live movies. Commercialmo.com. You can hit the menu. Go to live movies. And it'll be on here. I'm gonna upload and everything on here. So at midnight, we will be watching the episode 8. So if you want to tune in, it's commercialmo.com/live movies. We also got House Party on here. I'm gonna start watching more movies on Sundays on here. Also, we gotta get our money's worth. So yeah, I'll start putting up a poll for us to watch a movie on Sundays. We'll watch them on the website. We will have a first watch. And then we'll jump right onto YouTube at 7 o'clock. Well, 1 o'clock in the morning. We'll do a first reaction. Yeah, I'll definitely. That's the website. After I get off of here, I'm going to go ahead and upload I'm going to embed the StreamYard. So when you click in here, it'll be the top one and it'll tell you. So we'll watch that right at midnight. And then we'll jump right onto YouTube for the first reaction. So Mireya's running away. Looks like she's going to get kidnapped or something. They find Stacy's body. And we see Diamond talking about it's just business. Now, it's just business could be JP or it could be the CO because the CO, he needs her to move the dope, the fentanyl. But if the bodies are dropping and she doesn't do it, then, of course, you got to take her out because that was business. We got to make that money. If they take out JP, it's because they were trying to get at DMAC or they were trying to get close to Tommy. And this is one way they could by taking him out. And it's just business. You know, it ain't nothing personal, JP. It's just business. So we're going to see where that goes from there. You know what I mean? We almost got we got 93. Make sure you hit that like button. We got some free time. I got like 10, 15 minutes free time because I am going to have to go to sleep so I can wake up for the episode. Mireya was supposed to have 2 guys watching her. But Mireya lives a regular life. She's driving around in a Nissan Sentra and still working 12s at the hospital. Again, Tommy has $2 million to just throw around. She told Tommy to give $500,000 to her brother and not give her any money to stop working. Not only is Mireya just working, she's pregnant. There's a hit after her brother. Tommy's at home beat up. She just seen a body in the house. And she just, normal life. Fuck it. I'm just going to walk around and do whatever. If I was her, I'd have been back in Mexico. Viva la Mexico. I would have been back here in Mexico. Mi casa is mi casa. I would have been el deporte, self-deporte. Yeah, I would have self-deporte, knowing that all this shit was going on. It really don't make any sense why people are still around. This shit's crazy. Tommy comes and tells JP the feds are cracking down. Why not say, hey, the feds are cracking down. Go to New York City with Kate. Get the hell out of Chicago. Don't go to St. Louis. It's dangerous down there too. Go to Texas or something. Go to Florida or something. Matter of fact, go to Texas. It's cheaper out there. Go to Dallas and just chill. I'll get you a $250,000 house. It'll be paid for. You just need to get you a little job or something. Just go do something. But all of this can be solved in real life. What up, Dez? In real life, yeah, we know you can't just get up and move like that. But this ain't real life. They really got millions and millions of dollars. They really got billions and millions of dollars that they playing with, but they ain't doing nothing. They got millions and millions of dollars, but they ain't doing a damn thing about it. They just fuck it. You know what? We'll figure it out. You know, it's a rough Monday. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, if I'm Mireya, and you got to look at it. It's almost over with. Your brother ain't even got $500,000, and he been selling dope all our life. All our life, we've been selling dope, and we ain't got no money. We ain't got nothing to show for it. She is stubborn as a mule. If her brother can't make her move differently, Tommy sure couldn't. And remember, just last week she was saying, "Oh, Tommy, I trust you. You can protect me." Ever since she said that, Tommy been getting his ass whooped. Tommy coming home, he nervous. I gotta go run, go handle some business. Ooh, it's bruises on me. Like Tommy ain't protecting nobody, man. I sure hope they get Tommy, man. I know we supposed to be cheering Tommy on, but I hope they get Tommy, man. It's time that they get Tommy, man. In addition, she loves her job, man. Noise. We gonna call you Big Noise. I ain't calling you Big Head, man. Big Noise. Big Noise. Come on, man. I ain't trying. That noise I ain't trying to hear. I can't hear a motherfucker. I don't love my job that much where I could potentially get killed. I don't love my job that much. I got to go to work with this rusty ass revolver. I don't love my job that much where there's a hit out on my brother. I don't love my job that much that the girl I'm with is catching bodies in the house. I don't love my job that much. I don't love my job that much. They say Santa Claus don't go to the ghetto. Santa Claus love his job, but Santa don't go to the ghetto. Santa ain't trying to die. Santa trying to deliver these gifts, get some milk and cookies without getting robbed. That's why he don't go to the ghetto. Yeah, they don't love your job that much. Santa love his job. He checking the list and he checking it twice. But he checking that. The reason he checking it twice, he's like, let me double check. I ain't going in the wrong neighborhoods. Because he don't love his job that much. What up, Delicious? Merry Christmas. Simone, what's up? I don't care how much you love that job. If you with your old lady and she's like, all right, man, it's crazy out there. I need you to carry this gun. Niggas might be after you. Niggas is after me. What do I do? I ain't do nothing to nobody. I'm good to everybody. But no, you need to carry this gun and wear this vest. You need to have 2 security dudes around you at all time. Wait a minute. What did you get into? What did you get into that I need all of this protection? Why I need all this protection? What I do? I ain't do nothing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go tell him, look, that's her problem. Whatever y'all got with her ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not benefiting from none of her money. You know, I'm a good dude. You know, I'm standing on 10. We 50-50 over here. Her money is hers, mine is mine, but we put it together. Yeah, I ain't whatever y'all got to do with her. Y'all gonna have to take it out with her. Matter of fact, here's her phone number. Y'all ain't got her cell number? Yeah, she works over here. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'll give her a call real quick. Yo, Mireya, what's up, baby? No. Hey, I got some. You busy? You at work you at the Chicago Trinity Hospital still? Okay, you on the second shift? What floor they got you on? The fourth? Oh, so you gonna be on the fourth all night, or you gonna be switching anytime? Okay, hold on. Oh yeah. I was calling because there's some guys looking for you. Hold on. I'm put you on speakerphone. Yeah, just Mireya. Yes. Who is this? Yeah, we looking for you, bitch. Oh yeah. Well, you don't have to call her a bitch, but hey, Mireya, they said they were looking for you. They came to the house. They had some guns out, but I was like, you wasn't here, so I was trying to get in contact with you so they can know where you at because they said they were looking for you, and I told them straight up like whatever issue they got with you, that's on you because I didn't co-sign on nothing. Like no. Because remember you tried to get that loan, you were like you needed a co-signer, and I told you I didn't want to do that. I didn't feel comfortable with it. This is one of the reasons I didn't feel comfortable with it. No. So you still at the hospital, Chicago Trinity? Yeah, Chicago Trinity. She said the 4th floor. Yeah, so they can just ask for you, or they got to be buzzed in to that floor. Is that like the ER floor? What is that? What is that? Oh, no, they can just walk in there. Okay, hey, yeah, y'all can go to the 4th floor. Look for Mireya Garcia. You got your good shoes on, or you got the Reebok Classics? Just look for the busted up Reebok Classics. They kind of dusty at the bottom, but they comfortable. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with me. They looking for her. What do you? Whoa, Mister. No, Google, we don't need you to help with nothing. She over there. I ain't got nothing to do with that. A real gentleman lets his independent woman handle her business. If you a real man, you let your woman handle her business like a real woman. I don't know about y'all. Y'all be getting them. I don't want no dependent woman like that. I want a woman that can stand on her own. I want a real woman. About her business. They coming to check for her. Don't come talk to me about it. Go talk to her about it. You know what I mean? My woman, that's a strong woman right there. That's a strong woman. She handle her own business. I'm gonna tell her straight up. Shoot, wipe my nose on that one. I want a real woman. I want a woman that's gonna, you know what I mean? I got her back, she got my back. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for, a real woman. Not none of that play stuff. Not one of them. No, stand on business. That's what I want to stand on business. You know what I mean? They coming for you. They coming for you, baby. You know, if they was coming for me, I protect her. Like no question about it. Get behind me. Get behind me. But they coming for her. Come on up here. They looking for you. They want to talk to you. Hey, babe, they came here to talk to you about something. I don't even know what it is. I mean, they came up to me earlier, but they didn't tell me the details. But they want to talk to you. Yeah, what's the fuck? It's Christmas time too. You know, I got to go home. I got to make sure my family's straight. Man, it's Christmas time. 'Tis the season, right? All right. So are we thinking? Well, let me see because they do have. So Shanti isn't talking to Jenard here. Jenard looks like he's down in the basement. Because if you look closely, Jenard has the do not disturb hat on. This is the couch that's in the basement. Right here, you see Jenard's hat right here in the corner. So they're still in the basement. So it's probably the CO that didn't want to take the dope, or JP shows up and they talking about the dope. But I don't think JP would show up here by himself. We ain't sure if JP's dying or not. We just know he says it's only business.
It's business, bitch.
And then he pulls the trigger. So it's either I don't think they got to Shanti. unless Jenard tells him, because it could be Shanti, and Jenard told Diamond that Shanti was trying to take him out. So it's one of those three. The CEO, Shanti, or JP. Shanti has been getting close with Tommy. Shanti has been giving Tommy all that information. So they could take her out. Shanti was also the one that tried to take out D-Mac and had Jenard try to play Diamond. Went to King Kylo to tell him that they'll hold on to D-Mac if he takes out Tommy and Diamond. The CO, just like Big Noise said, she could come back and was like, I really don't want to do that fentanyl. It's too dangerous. And Diamond has been drinking again. And that gets a little carried away. And then ping pow, a deletion there. So it's going to be all over the place. But this is where we're going to end it at. We will have a first reaction at 1 a.m. right after the episode goes off. We will also be watching the episode on my website, commercial mode /live-movies. So we'll have both of those going on. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. If you don't celebrate anything, I don't celebrate anything. It's just another day that I'm off. But, Merry Christmas to those that do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tune in at 1 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Right after the episode, we'll have us a first reaction. We'll just talk a little bit about it. Also, tomorrow, we will have the On the Clock, where we talk about each character from their perspective. And we'll see where we're left with the last 2 episodes. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Be safe, don't drink and drive. Always have a plan, and y'all enjoy y'all holidays. Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah, join the Discord. It's pinned in the chat if you want to talk about TV shows, movies, or anything in general. Cool little community over there. Join the Discord. Also, I post whenever we're going live or anything. Also, outside of your YouTube notifications, you get them there. Support the channel. Merry Christmas. I'm out.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.